In this demonstration video, I'm going to show you how to respond to a sourcing event as a supplier that you've been invited to. We're going to start this process by clicking on our notifications bell in the top right-hand corner. So you'll notice that a notification that requires your action will say action required. You are invited to sourcing event 100331 in brackets construction services, and you'll see whoever has invited you just below as well. So I'm going to click on this notification directly. Now you'll notice a few things here. You'll notice the RFT number at the top, who the sourcing event has come from, the supplier name, so AG Holdings Australia, and the supplier contact, which is myself, Bronwyn Power. Now there's a few options I can do. So I can view the sourcing event if I want to view the details around the sourcing event. I can click create new response, and I can also acknowledge participation. So I could acknowledge participation if I wanted to just acknowledge that I would be participating. I would just not be creating a response right away. For this particular example, I'm going to show you how to create a new response. So I'm going to click create new response. Now, this is the page to create a response to a sourcing event as a supplier. So I want to start on this overview page, which is section 1 of the process, and I'm going to add a response valid until date. So I'm going to say that the response is valid until the 30th of May. I'll click OK. And if I wanted to add any attachments, I could also do so here. I'm going to click Next. And I've been redirected to number 2, which is our requirements page. So during this part of the process, I need to answer these questions. So this is the mandatory criteria. So I need to select that I have attached a supplier code of conduct, and I'm going to actually attach that. So I'm going to click the add, and then I will click choose file, and I will select this attachment document, and then I will click OK. Then I will select yes for question number 2 and yes for question number 3. Now I'm going to click through to the next section that I need to answer, which will be section 2. And I'm going to type no COI. I'm going to select professional indemnity. And I'm going to attach my document here. I'll click OK. Yes, I will comply. Will you comply with the terms of the proposed contract? Yes. Then I will click to the next section. Please provide an outline of your work experience. Relevant work experience. An outline of the organizational capacity. People. I'm going to say that these details are in the attachment, and I'm going to attach something here as well. And say not applicable for the final section. Now that I've completed all of the requirements, I'm going to click Next, and I will be redirected to the lines. So I need to add a response price here. So I'm going to add the response price of 110,000. That's roughly how much I think it will cost. And you'll notice that at the bottom, the response amount has been updated there. Now that I'm happy with that, I will click Next, which will redirect me to the review page, which is the final piece. So I'll just review my details. I can click through each of these if I would like to review requirements and lines. Now that I'm comfortable, I'm going to submit my response to this sourcing event. And as you can see, my confirmation has popped up and I have responded to that sourcing event.